At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League's match here at Jack Smith Park for this match between the host side West Torrens Birkalla in the yellow and black and visiting Adelaide Comets playing in a white kit tonight. I'm your host David Grant and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football, and alongside me Sarah Taylor from Metro, is it Stars or United?
Stars now.
Well done you. How are you, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Nice and chilly, but good.
I'll take you through the lineup. Adelaide Comets first. Number 2, the captain Elena Tsaroulis. Number 6, Izzy Notridge. Number 8, Chrissy Panagaris. Number 9, Anastasia Willoughby. Number 12, Anastasia Marzilli. 14 is Emily Hazelwood. 15, Sienna Western. 20, Kylie Pridham. 24, Abby Middleton. 55, Sophia Tambakis. And 63, Misuzu Ito. For West Torrens Birkalla, they line up as follows: number 2, Ellie Princess; number 4, Nicole Robertson; number 5, Annalise Simpson; number 7, Talia Ballardo; 8, Sasha Williams; 10, the German Lena Fogelsang; 11, Angela Mills; 14, Alice McCauley; 16, the captain Sarah Chappell; 20, Ayano Kurosawa; and number 25, Jasmine Franks. West Torrens Birkalla come into this match third in the table, 2 wins, 1 loss, 6 points. And Adelaide Comets, similar tally, 6 points as well. They've also played 3 games, 1, 2 and lost 1. But their goal difference means they're sitting down in 6th right now. A win tonight for either of these teams has the potential to take them up to the top of the table temporarily. Although it's unlikely, they would need to win by some margin to top West Adelaide, who currently have a goal difference in first place of +8. Football NTC in second on the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League's table. Referee tonight is Thomas Gilchrist, and he's assisted by Indiana Van Diesen and Jackson Carman. Sarah, your game's tomorrow. Is that right? That's why you're here.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't have a game tonight, right?
Yeah. I'll be running just a little bit late, I think, if I had a game.
You would be.
Yeah.
And where's that? Up at Modbury?
Yeah, so I think it's Modbury's first game at home at New Spot Stadium. So, yeah, it should be a good hit out.
Yeah, they have played they played their first game, I think it was a home game, but they played it at Service FM from memory, so that would be their first game at their natural home ground, if that's the right term.
Yeah, I mean, and I think even when they were in the WMPL last time, they were still playing out of Service FM as well, so I think it would be good for them to actually have a home ground advantage.
There is one other game being played tonight in the WMPL. Adelaide United are playing hosting Salisbury Inter. 88 minutes gone, it's 2-2 there. Probably won't be keeping a scores update for much more than the next 2 minutes on that match though.
Hey, you never know what could happen.
No. So referee Thomas Gilchrist almost ready to get us started here at Jack Smith Park in Adelaide South. Maybe an issue with the net at this point in time. There seems to be an official going over there just to look at the goal of the net behind Ayano Kurosawa's goal. So the player's just knocking the ball around just now. That means we get to do some idle chit-chat, Sarah. Even more of it.
There you go.
So you've had a slow start to the season, shall we say, but you'll be hoping to pick it up tomorrow and get some points on the board against a newly promoted side in Modbury Vista.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think obviously not the start we were hoping for, but coming across a couple good teams that have really picked up a few signings that are good for them and built what they've already established. But I think we've just picked up a lot of great players as well, and I know that we can get the result. It's just taken us a little bit longer to gel than we'd like, but, you know, moving forward, hopefully some better results for us.
Interestingly enough, I think that's possibly a bit of a problem at Campbelltown. You know, they've signed a whole lot of new players as well. They sit just above you guys, near the nether regions of that Apex Steel WNPL. Maybe just need a little bit of time to get it together for them too.
No, I definitely think it's always difficult with plenty of new players. You kind of forget how each other play, and yeah, hopefully better for both teams.
Well, I think we filled in that space quite well, Sarah. I think the whistle's about to go. Get the game started here this chilly Adelaide evening. And Elena Tsaroulis over the ball just now. And we are underway. If you have just joined us, you're watching the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League's match. It is Jack Smith Park. It is West Torrens Birkalla, the home side, in the familiar yellow and black. And Comets shooting to the goal on your right. In their away kit tonight, predominantly white, at least the shirt is. Comets did win both these games last year. It's 2-1 at Jack Smith Park here, and a 3-2 win for them at Ellis Park in the return leg. And as far as I could make out, Sarah, I was telling you earlier on, West Torrens Birkalla have not beaten Comets in the home and away league season. They have beaten them in the finals in 2024. There was a win back then for West Torrens Birkalla. But other than that, Comets have had the upper hand in every WNPL game that they've met in.
Yeah, they'd definitely be looking to get a win over them, especially at home with a pretty good crowd considering how chilly it is. Few people obviously rugged up in the stands, but yeah, they'd definitely be looking to get the win against them.
You're on this near side. Kylie Prudham with the ball, feeds it up the line. Was looking for Anastasia Marzilli. Didn't quite get to her and they concede the throw in. Throw in taken, down the line it goes. Talia Bellardo goes to ground but nothing given, and Comets have it. They come away with it. Marzilli again. Plays it out wide. Backus to play with the ball there, but West Torrens Birkalla have it back. Angela Mills wins the throw. No, Comets have the throw, sorry. Chrissy Panagaris tries to get to it. She can't. Comes back out. And eventually another throw in. Izzy Nottridge with the throw in this near side. Down the line she goes. Panagaris is the target. And it comes off her. And West Torrens Birkalla have the throw. Panagaris nicely played inside. Finds Marzilli. Tombakis feeds it out wide right. Here's Willoughby at distance, has a shot. Doesn't get the power behind it though, and it's quite tame in the end. But Comets starting brightly. Nicole Robertson on the far side now for West Torrens Birkalla. I'm glad they're playing over to this near side, because on that far side they're a good distance away, aren't they?
Yeah. Makes it a little bit tricky and past the netting here as well.
Alice McCauley going forward there. The attack's broken down though, and Comets win it back. Lena Vogelsang has a bit of a battle in the middle of the park. Can't win it though. And Willoughby has it. She feeds it out to this near side. And across the park they go to rebuild and reset. Down the left, Comets move. That one breaks down, unfortunately. Comes off Sophia Tambakis. West Torrens Birkalla throw in the far side in front of their pavilion. Ball goes out. Abby Middleton with the throw in the far side. She's taking it well. Panagaris with the right footed shot. That might bounce awkwardly, but it's well held by Kurosawa. She distributes it nicely out to this near side. Angela Mills with it. Forced back, but finds McCauley. You haven't played either of these sides yet, have you?
We played both of them in the pre-season cup, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, some good games. Definitely a tough one between Birkalla to begin. But yeah, Comets just as tough as well. But we were fortunate to get the wins against both of them. So
you had quite a good pre-season cup now that I think about it, didn't you?
yeah, started off pretty well. It's just unfortunate our season hasn't started that way. But yeah, hopefully we can get back on track.
I'm sure you'll be fine in the long term. It's very early days, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're only at round 4.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to think there for a minute. I only just said it 5 minutes ago. Panagaris feeds the ball out wide there. West Torrens Birkalla have it now. Long ball forward. Target was Talia Bellardo. Karazawa a little bit slow to get out there. And her clearance, although effective, a little bit messy maybe, and Comets have the throw in this near side.
Yeah, Pridham did well to put the pressure on there though. I wouldn't want her running at me.
Izzy Nottridge with the throw in now. And she receives it back now. Looks to go inside, finds Willoughby. Willoughby's pass a little wayward, and Elena Soroulis has a little bit of a chase in her hands, or her feet. And she plays it back to the goalkeeper. Comets still have it. They're on the far side now. Annalise Simpson picks the ball up for West Torrens Birkalla, but they can't retain it. Anastasia Willoughby has it now. She's robbed. Alice Macaulay. Shot eventually comes in. It's a decent enough effort from Angela Mills, but it's held by Masuzu Ito. Fast pace to start with, isn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, I think both teams have really come out pretty strong. Maybe just the final shots not having the strength that they want behind them, but they'll build into that.
Neither keeper really has had a testing save to make yet, but I'm sure it will come. Free kick taken, back underway. Here's Cerulis now inside the West Torrens Birkalla half. She goes long. And it's a race to get that. Kurosawa, she doesn't, and it's a corner. Into the 9th minute on this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between West Torrens Birkalla and Adelaide Comets. And it's a corner for Comets. Anastasia Willoughby down there to take that. And to the edge of the box it goes. Target was Chrissy Panagaris, but West Torrens Birkalla have cleared their lines. Panagaris obviously a target for that long ball through and the high ball as well. She seems to score in every game she plays in just now.
Yes, she's a bit unstoppable. Always manages to build something out of nothing, I think. But yeah, Birkalla definitely have that in Lena as well, and Talia up front.
Yeah, Talia Bilardo and Lena Fogelsang, key players for West Torrens Birkalla. Lena Vogelsang got a hat-trick in round 1 against Campbelltown.
Yeah, probably not how they expected to begin round 1, but definitely wouldn't be complaining.
No, they certainly didn't look overawed. I didn't see the whole game myself, but they looked quite comfortable, West Torrens Birkalla, in that opening match. And they come forward now. Angela Mills, I think she was looking for Talia Bilardo on the left, but it didn't get there. And it's picked up by Ito. Here's Elena Tsaroulis. Izzy Nottridge tries to play it inside. They still have it. Comets. Here's Chrissy Panagaris. Solid defending by Nicole Robertson there. But Comets have the throw.
Could be wrong, but I did think it might be Nicole Robertson's 200th match tonight. Could be wrong, but I think I saw it earlier in the week sometime.
Oh, you're showing me up there. Well done, you. See if we can get a verification of that from someone in a minute. Here's Vogelsang. Plays it back, and the long ball goes forward. Vogelsang again. Makes her way down the left-hand side. Has Bilardo in the overlapping run. Gets to her. Bilardo on her left. Gets the cross in. But judged to be an offside. Goal kick for Comets. Masuzu Ito, the goalkeeper. Throw in on the near side. Nottridge takes it, looking for Panagaris. Kelly Pridham runs onto it. Panagaris is free, but the final ball's poor. Or should I say lacking? Poor's a bit harsh, isn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, it's just she had the right intentions, just wasn't executed as well as she thought.
Izzy Nottridge now with the throw in for Comets. Into the box it goes. Throw in for Comets in this near side. Izzy Nottridge with it again. We're saying her name a lot, aren't we?
Yeah. She's been involved a fair bit this game so far.
And she goes again. Touch a wee bit heavy. And it's cleared by Ellie Princess, but all the way back to the goalkeeper, E2. And she distributes it. If you just joined us, we're 13 minutes into this Apex Steel Women's National Premier League's match here at Jack Smith Park in Adelaide South. It's nothing each on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED needs. Ball out the far side, throw in for Comets. They've taken it, into the middle it goes. Cleared though. Comets have another chance. Good cross into the middle. Here's Izzy Nottridge. Intercepted though by Vogelsang. The Comets still have it again. Cerulis now with it. Brings it out to this near side. Anastasia Willoughby's popped up here. Plays it along the ground. Finds Kylie Pridham. Pridham inside. Panagaris will clear this one up. Marcelli with the cross into the middle. Oh, and just beyond the reach of the goalkeeper there. Kurosawa. And it's gone out for a goal kick, I think. Kurosawa now with the goal kick. Decent kick. Flicked on by Fogelsang. Trying to find Chappell. Chappell gets a toe to it. Prods it forward. But Izzy Nottridge will collect that and receives it back. Cerulis back to Nottridge. And down the line they go. That one's gone out though. West Torrens Birkalla throw. Jasmine Franks with the throw now. Down the line she goes. Looks for Fogelsang. It's gone West Torrens Birkalla's way. Joel Porter can't believe it.
Yeah, watching him in last week's game, very animated throughout these matches, which is good. It's passion.
Exactly, that's what you want. You'd be wondering if he wasn't appealing for things like that. Eventually that ball goes out. And it's a corner. West Torrens Birkalla's first.
Yeah, they'd definitely be hoping to make the most of this one.
All but two of their outfield players are either in the box or on the edge. Comets have packed the 6-yard box. Corner taken, into the middle it goes. It's very near the goalkeeper though. She just watched that go over, I think, didn't she? I thought she'd put it out with her hand, to be honest, but
yeah, from this angle it kind of looked like it, but yeah, just unlucky there.
no breeze tonight, really, so I can't say that the wind took that.
No.
Panagaris tries to hold off her opponent. Applies the pressure here. Kurosawa does well to clear calmly. Kurosawa now the goalkeeper with it.
Well, she's doing really well directing her defenders where they want it and where she wants the ball, which is such an important quality to have as a goalkeeper.
Jasmine Franks plays it inside, looking for Vogelsang. Comets win it. We've got a few numbers forward here, one of which is Kylie Pridham. She still has the ball despite the attentions of Jasmine Franks. And a goal kick given to West Torrens McCullum, much to the frustration of the Comets bench again. Sarah Chappell plays it inside. Doesn't find the target though. Comets press forward. Alice McCauley tidies up though for West Torrens McCullough, and they clear their lines. Willoughby gets the head there first. Panagaris tries to play it out to this near side. Eventually it finds a target. Kylie Pridham. Birkalla clear the lines. Izzy Notchage now for Comets. Goes back to Elena Tsaroulis. She goes across the back line. Sienna Western now goes long. It's met by Nicole Robertson. West Torrens McCullough playing some nice football when they get the ball on the deck. I say that, and then it goes out.
Yeah, it's the commentator's curse, right?
I won't be saying that again. If you've just joined us, it's 20 minutes in now here at Jack Smith Park in this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between West Torrens McCullough and the Adelaide Comets. I'm your host, David Granton. I'm joined by Sarah Taylor of Metro.
Stars.
Well done.
Yeah. And it still takes a little bit of getting used to, but...
Do you know what? It's going to take me a while. I still think United, I mean, it's been United for 20 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, but now I guess... I'm used to calling it on the pitch Metro a lot, so I guess that's where it comes in well.
That's it, just abbreviate it.
Yeah.
Here come West Torrens McCullough. And a Vogelsang looking for a little bit of space. Can't get the shot in. Well defended there by Comets. But they haven't cleared the danger yet. Nice turn by Willoughby. And eventually, I was going to say eventually they've cleared the lines, but they haven't quite done it yet. Now they have it. Kylie Pridham in this near side. Finds Notchage, and then Tsaroulis goes long. Panagaris picks it up. Birkalla just finding a little bit of pace now, just a little bit of rhythm. But a decent enough last 5 or so minutes. Can they capitalise? And they have the throw in on the far side.
I think it's good starting to really utilise both sides. I think we've seen a lot of their attacking play come on our side. But yeah, they're finally starting to move the ball around and getting a bit more chances in.
Yeah, just hit a little bit of stride, I think. Comets clear the lines there. It has finished in the game between Adelaide University and Salisbury Inter in the WNPL. That's finished 2-2. There's also a men's game tonight. FK Beograd are hosting Playford City. They've just played 8 minutes or so there, so they're about the same time as us. And FK Beograd 1-0 up in that one. But back to the real stuff here, right, Sarah?
Yeah, that's it.
And it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in down the right-hand side here for, Izzy Notridge will probably take this one. She's won it and she's closest. Throw comes in. Cleared by Fogelsang though. Way up in the air it goes. Willoughby tries to take it down. Notridge again. Into the middle she goes. Tambakis was the target there for Comets. And they still have it, but the attack has broken down. Kurosawa, the goalkeeper now, clears down the right hand side. Willoughby gets there before Chappell but doesn't make a clean connection. Nicole Robertson has it on the far side. Now it's picked up by Ella Princess. Back to Kurosawa who clears. Again, the pace of this game's fast.
Yeah, it's turning over very quickly. Both teams trying to utilise the turnover, but just can't seem to get there. I mean, it's just a credit to their numbers getting back behind the ball once they have turned it over. So
Neither keeper really tested yet, though, Sarah.
no,
I don't think have they had a save to make yet.
I think Ito had kind of just watching the corner go, but I don't think any of them had really any strong chances at them just yet. So I think games like that really test them though, because they're not really getting too many shots and they don't really know when it's going to come, so they haven't really been able to get themselves involved.
I feel this game might open up when we get a goal. And with players like Panagaris and Fogelsang out there, you would think it's not that far off. Chappell's another one. She's had a very good first half so far. She clears that one long.
I think watching both teams at the moment, both men marking those key strikers for them. I think Chrissy Panagaris always has two players around her at the moment. Lena Volgersang's a player that kind of drifts in and out, but you know, once she's on the ball, you can see the Comets players just swarm to her as well.
Yeah, the runs are quick there, Panagaris, just like you said there, Sarah. Strong run down the left-hand side here by Angela Mills. Scored 2 goals last week in their 4-2 away win versus Flinders. And she's brought to ground unceremoniously there. And it's a yellow card for Izzy Notridge for that offence. No argument from Izzy. It's a fair cop, she says.
And I mean, knowing what Angela Mills can do, I mean, sometimes you just want to take the tactical foul, I think. So
I suppose the only counter to that was that the run was very good and very strong, but it wasn't going towards goal.
yeah,
She had her down the sidelines, so maybe I'm not a coach. There's the disclaimer for you,
Yeah.
but maybe a bit unnecessary. Maybe just could have held her there. Anyway, it is a free kick for West Torrens Birkalla. All the players on the far side of the box. This will go long, I would think. It's hit with power, but not all that high, and comfortably dealt with. Well, that's a nice take by Chrissy Panagaris, and she's off. She has got support in the middle. She might just go herself. Maybe just a bit late to release it there, but a strong run by Chrissy Panagaris in full flight. She looks impressive, doesn't she?
Oh, she always does.
We still have a chance. Cleared by Fogelsang. Bilardo picks it up just in front of us here. Tsaroulis challenges. Bilardo's forced back. Nice football again. West Torrens Birkalla looking good when they've got it in the deck. And then they lose it.
It's that build-up play for both teams at the moment. Just that last ball kind of not working out for them.
There's a chance here. Anastasia Willoughby seems to be playing all over the park tonight. She was at right back before. She was at centre defence, and now she's running up the left wing.
Yeah, she's a player of many talents, I would say. She could play anywhere on the field, I think. No matter where Joel puts her, she'd excel at.
She's dropping back now to her, well, this season are more familiar sort of holding midfield role, 6, I think they call it, don't they?
Yeah.
In the modern terminology. In fact, she's dropped right back now. She's in the back line. Throw in for Comets. Nearly half an hour gone here on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. There's nothing each, but chances maybe a little bit few and far between to this point. A couple of star strikers out there, including this one, Sarah Chappell, who's still got it. Makes her way down to the byline. There's not much in the way of options in the middle, but she's handled that really well. Good physical challenge there between the two of them. Elena Tsaroulis and Sarah Chappell. The two captains.
Yeah, two captains that both play with a lot of heart, a lot of strength. So seeing them battle against one another is always entertaining, to say the least.
Tsaroulis, the one that won the free kick, and she's taken it. Fogelsang lines it up. Maybe a little clip there, just a bit late by Anastasia Martilli. Free kick for West Torrens Birkalla. It comes into the box, it goes. Cleared by Tsaroulis. Panagaris picks it up now and races forward. Strength, power and pace.
Yeah, she really just darts forward every time they've turned it over. It's only a matter of time before she'll be able to turn it into something.
Kylie Pridham now. Foot race to the byline, that won't stay in, and it's a goal kick. Just on our sponsors, we thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel NPLSA, supporting women's football in South Australia. Goal kick. Ayano Kurosawa with it. Strong header by Anastasia Willoughby. Came to naught though. Nicole Robertson tidies that one up and goes back to Kurosawa in the goal. And Robertson picks it back up from her goalkeeper. Decent pressure there by Comets to win the throw-in. Win the throw-in. They didn't get the throw-in, but they've broken down the play at the back there that West Torrens Birkalla were trying to play out. Throw-in's taken, goes down the line. Bilardo can't get there. Willoughby. Nice control of the ball there. Sienna Western had it, plays it out to the left-hand side. Emily Hazelwood with the ball forward. I'm not sure what's been given, if it's a free kick or a throw-in on that far side.
I think it was just the throw-in, but I think a little bit of a knock after the ball. If we just needs a little bit of a shake-off, I think, for Middleton.
Thank goodness you're here, Sarah. Can't see anything over that far side. Throw in for Comets, and they take it. Sarah Chappell boots it into there. Fogelsang tries to bring it down. Sienna Western, the player there who ties up for Comets on that far side. Now it's Elena Tsaroulis. Goes long. Willoughby. Challenged by Sasha Williams. But Comets still retain possession. Tsaroulis now, midway inside her own half. Presses forward. Wayward pass there. And West Torrens, Birkalla have it. Chrissy Panagaris and Sarah Chappell in a tangle there. Chappell wins out. Still has it. Fogelsang. Unforced error there, really. Comets have it. Birkalla win it back. Bilardo has it now at her feet. Challenged by Willoughby. Sasha Williams. Scorer of 2 goals last week in their 4-2 win against Flinders United. And that's still in that far side. Just 10 minutes to half time. Score still 0-0 in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Ayano Kurosawa, the goalkeeper now, plays it out the back. Kylie Pridham. The end result of that little entanglement's a throw-in this near side. Talia Bilardo still on the ground, as is Kylie Pridham, and Izzy Notridge has the ball now. She'll take the throw-in right in front of the West Torrens Birkalla coaching staff.
Probably didn't clear that how she thought she was there.
Yeah, Angela Mills, somewhat sliced, but I guess the danger's cleared if it wasn't exactly how she wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Gives them a bit of a reprieve. Just a reminder that West Torrens Birkalla sit third on the ladder, 6 points after their 2 wins and 1 loss. Comets a little bit further down there, 6, but have the same points after their 2 wins and 1 loss. Goal difference obviously making the difference at this point in the time and this point of time in the season. And the teams have only played 3 games so far. This is just round 4. Here come West Torrens Birkalla. This is a bit more promising down the right hand side. Cross comes into the middle, but well blocked there. They concede the corner, but they broke down the attack, Comets.
Yeah, I think probably just as well, coming off a corner. Probably didn't have the numbers in the box that they would have liked, so it kind of gives them a bit of a chance to reset and make sure they have those numbers going forward for the attacking chance.
Yeah, I think there was only one player that had made the run into the middle. Again, that 6-yard box packed full of players. Of course, eventually comes in, but it's clear. But West Torrens Birkalla still have it. Here's Sarah Chappell. Goes long. And eventually a shot of sorts comes in, but that's gone into the school.
Yeah. A lot of power there by Talia Pilato.
Yeah. She gave it a hefty knock, didn't she?
I think just getting a little bit frustrated, just knowing that those final balls aren't really paying off at the moment. So, yeah, probably looking to get one away sooner rather than later.
Just 5 or so minutes to go till half time. Emily Hazelwood, the player over there on that far side with the clearance there. She's done quite well over on that far side. We haven't mentioned her much, but she's done a solid enough job. She gets her head to that one and flicks it on. Probably didn't mean that, but...
hey, she'll take it. I think they've not had too much... She's not had too much to do today. I think they've definitely been looking through Chrissy and Kylie to play it a bit more. We've seen it a lot in the attacking half, which I think Hazelwood's an amazing player, so to try and get the most out of her. She had a great performance last week, so also had a few knocks last week, so maybe she's just feeling it a bit and taking it a bit easy.
Angela Mills there. Tries to get the better of her opponent in Izzy Nottridge, but doesn't. And Comets have it. Cerulis and Sienna Western play a couple of passes across the back. That's short and picked up by Fogelsang, edge of the box. Fogelsang's on her right. She'll have a shot at this, and she does. Well, that's very well held there by Misuzu Ito. Was hit straight at her right enough, but she did well to hold it. They can pop back out easily enough, can't they?
Yeah, for sure. Probably the first big challenge she's kind of had to save today. But yeah, she's done well to hold it.
A decent strike too. I would like to face Lena Fogels.
Yeah. She's got a lot of power and knows how to put them away. So I think if she's taking a shot at you, it's always a bit worrying.
She looks so sweet and innocent when she's just jogging lightly around the middle of the park there, and then she picks the ball up and all of a sudden it's game on. Sasha Williams now plays in Fogelsang, and then West Torrens Birkalla find an opening down the left. Bilardo now. Cross ineffective as a player down the middle, appealing for something, but nothing given. Angela Mills, I think, gone to ground there off the ball. Sienna Western now for Adelaide Comets. Sasha Williams plays it forward. One for Bilardo to chase. Ito gets there first. It's packed in the middle there, isn't it, Sarah? There's about 15 players all within about 20 yards of each other.
Yeah. It's like we mentioned before, just both teams managing to get the numbers behind the ball, so it's giving both teams like no chance to kind of really go through the middle at all for any attacking opportunities. I guess we've only really seen it down the middle when Panagaris has been able to get the turnover quick and go through them.
Elaine Cerulis now goes over the top. It's met by Jasmine Franks though. Throwing in this near side, West Torrens Birkalla down the line they go. Angela Mills had a good first half. Vogelsang, nice first touch. Back to Mills. Space across the park, and that's what she takes, although the pass was maybe just a little bit shy, and Hazelwood's onto it, and she's won it. Down the left-hand side, Panagaris is in the middle as an option, as is Kylie Pridham. But they get a corner. No more.
Hey, I wouldn't be too mad about a corner, so... Especially when you've got Chrissy Panagaris up front.
Just trying to see who's picking Chrissy Panagaris up. But they're all picking Chrissy Panagaris up. There's about 6 of them there right around the goalkeeper. Kurosawa. Referee will be watching that one closely as the ball comes into the edge of the 6-yard box. It breaks loosely, but it's cleared. Ball back into the middle. Appeals for a handball, but nothing given. And Willoughby pops it back up into the air. Chapel and Ottridge in this near side. It's a very strong challenge by Chapel, but nothing's been given. Bilardo has it. Finds Mills in this near side. Panagaris picks it up. Plays it back to Nottridge and then on to Cerulis and all the way back to the goalkeeper. Misuzu Ito. Sienna Western now on the far side. 45 minutes of the first half are gone. We're playing at the referee's discretion. See if Comets can get something just before the break on this left-hand side now. Hazelwood. Inside and out, crosses with her right to the back post. Panagaris by herself. Oh, she'll be disappointed she didn't make the clean connection there.
Yeah, especially after all that hard work down the line. Turning and turning the players, and with a perfect ball in that probably Birkalla didn't read properly and allowed it to get to Panagaris, but yeah, she'd be kicking herself a little bit, I think.
How was Panagaris sitting unmarked at the back post, Sarah? How did that happen?
It's not a good time if that's happening.
Obviously, I mean, the turnaround happened right enough, but even so, it's not a player you want to take your eyes off for too long, especially in an attacking sense. Pridham looking for Nottridge in the overlapping run, but Mills picks it up. Cerulis clears almost off the back of her head, but it goes out. West Torrens Birkalla have a throw in this near side. Jasmine Franks with it. Down the line. Bilardo uses the body well. Wins the ball. Before the referee, Thomas Gilchrist says that's enough. I've had enough for the first half. And we're going to head into a little break. It is 0-0 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. No goals as yet. Not a lot of chances either, to be honest. But one decent save for Ito to make off Fogelsang about the 38th minute or so. But the first half for you, Sarah? Enjoyed it?
Yeah, I mean, both teams really showing that they are staying strong in defensively. Probably lacking a little bit up front at the moment, but you know, it's a credit to both teams to remain strong even when it's a 0-0 game. Sometimes you kind of get in your head a bit, but I'm sure there'll be a goal in the second half.
Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching the Women's Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues here in South Australia. It is half time. We're going to go away, have a little 15-minute break. We'll be back after that. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Welcome football fans, one and all, to the 2025 RAA NPLSA Grand Final, a night where history beckons. Under the lights here tonight, one team will end their years of wait and finally add another elusive star upon their crest, while the other will face heartbreak and their dreams of glory will have to wait yet another year. It's the Metro Stars Soccer Club facing up against Croydon Football Club. And we're underway here. We have a lift-off in the 2025 RAA NPLSA Grand Final. You can hear the noise already.
Success in this game. Hopefully for him that changes tonight.
First corner of the day by Michael Chidini. Near post. Walls with a header. And it's a great save from Daniel Margosh near to his post on the right there. But it's the first chance of the day, Mark, and it's a great delivery. Goes again, Chidini looking for that near post. This time it's a Croydon head. Out to Satira with the volley. Not sure if the goalkeeper had sight of that one, but it's just gone past the near post.
Yeah.
Here's Oscar Slattery looking to deliver. It's a great ball in as well. Nobody's there for Croydon. And now John will try and clean this up at the back post. John on his left foot, strikes. And deflected out for the first corner for Croydon, Mark. A great delivery there from young Oscar Slattery. 50 again off the boot of Polly. Celebrated his 150th game this year. Out Trimboli with a right-footed strike, and that's far and wide, but an early sider there for Croydon and their leading marksman this season, Luca Trimboli. Here's his delivery now, near post. Good defensive header. Still going to come to Hisamoto with a strike on the left. Didn't connect with that one as he would have liked, and goes far over the bar.
Yeah, they know that the fact is they've got the ability to get the ball into play, and this is where they can catch teams out.
That missed header has led it to Chittadini on the edge of the box, has a strike deflected. Porter's there, the goalkeeper is too. I think he might have been offside there, Porter, but Daniel Margosh putting himself in the danger area.
Really does a lot of hard work, and a lot of work that people don't normally see a lot of.
Passio John doing the work to find Klimek free, and now it's Trimboli with a left-footed strike. Caught neatly on the volley there, but he can't find the target mark.
Press a little bit higher, press a little bit harder, and it's proof in the pudding now.
Back to Klimek, first time delivery. Finds all the way out to Styles, who tries to lift it far post for Slattery, wins the header. Trimboli, does he get a second opportunity? He's going to go with his left again. And now John with Nagel. John has the strike. It's just past the far post mark.
Supremacy with that ball and on the park.
Here's Visser back with the ball at his feet to sight for Metro fans to enjoy. Woodfin now finds the free man. Tira puts a ball in. More fantastic work there from young Chris Vivian, getting in the way once again, Mark. And
he's zip, and we've seen that by the fact that the passing has been fantastic.
That's an excellent ball from Chittadini to his opposing winger in Visser. He's going 1v1, trying to favour it onto that left foot. It is strike, but over the bar, and it's not deflected either, as Visser's trying to claim, but
him in the side.
Playing his 32nd game today. It's also in line with Jackson Walls and his goalkeeper there in Cody Ostrike. And then it's 3 to play all games this season. Now we're in the box with Chittadini, has a strike. It's got not enough power on it as Margush can come, and he may give a word there to, looks like, here's Polly. Great deep delivery. Mapore's there with a header. It's a great save though. Cody Ostrike down to his right. Push it out for a corner, but
another 45, very similar to the first 45. Both teams willing to attack, both teams throwing themselves on the line to defend.
Now McNamara has to deal with this. Hisamoto's going to beat him to the ball. Look to have a strike's deflected, and it's in, Mark! Into the top right corner, and it's Maya Hisamoto who opens the scoring here in the RA NPLSA final. And what a goal it is, Mark.
We said they've started 100 mile an hour, both teams going for it. Croydon, first team to capitalise. Noah McNamara can't clear his lines. He's gone to hook it out. Trimboli read where he was going to go, managed to get the block in. It fell kindly to Hisamoto. Then Hisamoto able to get his shot on target.
Came out on the winning side of that occasion. So far in grand finals for Metro, he's not been so lucky. There's another turnover in the middle of the park. Trimboli, his touch is loose, but he beats Gow to the ball. Now he switches it. Excellent vision from Trimboli to find Passio John. He has the strike and it's deflected. And no more great defensive work from wingers. That was Chittadini all the way back. High boot there by Martinelli, but he's going to win the ball. Looks to deliver near post. No touch forthcoming for Croydon.
Up, ran obviously, then Nagamatsu moved on. Windsor's come in. So when you're playing a side like this, it just allows you the opportunities as well.
Right in the thick of things there with a great touch. Looking for the return by Visser. Shapes to shoot instead, and maybe that was the wrong option as it skies well over the bar. But a good first introduction there for Owen Windsor. Took the ball down.
Coming off, but I think they'll be on fairly soon, unlike the delay to Owen Windsor when he made his entry due to an issue with the colour of his socks.
Ball comes in and it's a big chance there. Another switcher play by Woodfin. It's excellent to Visser. He's got to look to put a ball in here. Looks for the cutback instead. It's Chittadini. It's deflected. We're going to see another chance here on the break. Greco has fed Alexander Good. But his shot is deflected out, and there was some good defending there by Metro Stars.
Exactly.
Yeah, they will take him on or look for the pass. He looks for the pass instead. And he spun well there, Windsor. And it's Chittadini with only the goalkeeper to beat. Takes it past him. And he can't find the back of the net. It's cleared off the line there by Vivian. But it's still alive here for Metro. And they'll win it in the Shield final as well. So he's a man for the big occasion. And he might be the one to finish things off here tonight. But struggling to clear their lines here at Croydon. Visser trying to find the feet at Windsor. He's in behind, takes it past another one at Windsor. Too close to the goalkeeper, and Croydon will clear, Mark.
What
but
a
they're really pushing up. Can Croydon seal things off here with a second? Delivery into the box. It's dangerous, and it's just over. Additional time.
Yeah, I was going to say that was just announced around the ground, the 6 minutes, and that's the boos from Croydon side of the grandstand.
D'Angelo's in the box now, looking for a cross, and it's in! It's Woodfin, the hero! The Americans got them back in the clash, Mark, and it's at the death here. He's just nicked into the near post. We said it might have been too late, but it's never too late for the Americans.
No, we always said it might be too late, but Metro have always got the opportunity. You can never write them off. And we thought that was a little bit odd that Woodfin was getting the ball rolling quickly, but it allowed McNamara to swing that ball into the far post. D'Angelo fighting, and we're going to head to extra time by the looks of it.
What a moment for Metro Stars. They're back in this game, and we look like we're heading to extra time, but there's still 5 minutes to play here, Mark. And by all means, there could be more chances. Still in the box, and it's another goal! And it's Andre Cole, the hero for Croydon! We thought it was over, but it's not over, and Croydon look like they're going to go all the way to the win.
We can't say that now. We cannot say that now. We've just seen 2 goals in the space of a minute.
We said he was the man for the big occasions, Andre Cole, and he hasn't had too many this year, but this could be the biggest for him. Goals in grand finals. Who else do you call for but Mr. Andre Cole, Mark?
He's had a rough season. He's just come up and possibly won it for Croydon. Passage on. All the hard work he's put in this whole game. Puts in an absolute delightful ball.
McNamara can clear. Only to Martinello. A slip. Greco. Can he seal it with a third? It's deflected, and it's going to be a corner, Mark. That's another clearance. And the whistle's in the mouth of Regis Quefalek, and your champions for 2025 are Croydon FC. After 8 long years of wait, the crown is finally theirs, and it's going back to Bologna, Mark. It's bedlam there on the pitch. Your 2025 REA NPLSA champions, 6th time champions of SA here, and they're back on top, Croydon. The underdogs tonight, but they're going to be heroes for years.
I think something most people don't realise about being a referee is how rewarding it actually is, and like the amount of friends and mates you make along the way. Like, it's just a really great community. I was really nervous. I just got a random call up and I went out to the ground, but it was really great. Like, I had great support my first game, and it was really good to just be surrounded by people who did support me. I love officiating football because it's really rewarding, and like, it's a great way to be still a part of the game even if you aren't playing. I think my "this is why I do it" moment was last year. Oh no, this year actually. I made my debut as an A-League official, and just being in front of like a big crowd was really cool to have experience, and it clicked in that moment. I was like, yeah, this is 100% why I do it. I have a great support system like here at FSA behind me. I would 100% say to someone who was thinking of becoming a referee to absolutely just go for it. Like, it's not as scary as you think it might be. Like, it's really good.
Welcome back to Jack Smith Park here in Adelaide South for the second half of this Apex Steel Women's National Premier League South Australia match. Well, that was a lot to say between West Torrens Birkalla in the yellow and black and Adelaide Comets playing in their unfamiliar away kit, white, predominantly white. I'm your host, David Grant, going to take you through the next 45 minutes of football, and I'm being joined by none other than Metro Stars player Sarah Taylor. Sarah, did you enjoy your half-time break?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, nice and chilly still, but no, it was good. Waiting for him to get back out to hopefully see a bit more exciting progress in this half.
I haven't noticed any changes. Of course, the commentary team's usually the last ones to know about any changes, but if we do see any, we'll let you know. But we're back underway. Thomas Gilchrist has got the game started here. It is nothing each on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. To be honest, the first half was, not plentiful in terms of chances in front of goal. There were the odd opportunities, but neither goalkeeper really thoroughly tested. And 0-0 is probably a fair reflection of the play so far here. But West Torrens Birkalla working their way up the left-hand side, trying to make inroads on that far side. Angela Mills, one of their better players through the first half, I would say.
Yeah, she's made a few good runs down the line and really using her body well. I mean, we saw her win the free kick against Nottridge earlier in the first half, so it just shows that she's a danger up front.
Vogelsang, the flag is up. And they're celebrating, but it won't count. The assistant in this near side had the flag up pretty early, to be honest, so that won't count. But there was another game a bit earlier on tonight. Adelaide University played Salisbury, and so that finished 2-2. And there is a men's game as well. Half time there. Playford City are currently 2-1 up against FK Beargrad after being 1-0 down. But to the real stuff here, folks. And West Torrens Birkalla now making their way down the right hand side. Sarah Chappell with it, crosses into the middle, and that's got through to Bellardo. Bellardo with a touch, and she's put it away. And West Torrens Birkalla have gone into a 1-0 lead. 47 minutes gone.
Yeah, we were just saying earlier in the first half, I mean, we saw Talia Bellardo sky a ball and, yeah, getting a bit frustrated, so she'd be glad to get one away and kind of build her confidence back up for the second half.
She put that away really nicely, didn't she? As she raced through in goal there. And that's her first league goal of this season. And maybe that'll open up the game a bit more.
Yeah, I think we were saying earlier, like, I think both teams playing it a little bit safe in the first half, both kind of holding off on the press and allowing the backlines to really take it around. So I think now that Comets are down, I think they'll be looking to press a lot more.
And here come Comets down that right hand side. Kylie Pridham crosses into the middle. Panagaris not far away. But it goes over the bar. Goal kick for West Torrens Birkalla. Ayano Kurosawa with it. But we do have a player down in the box just now. Back underway here at Jack Smith Park. That ball cleared over towards the canteen. Comets coming forward again. Bit too much weight in that ball, and it goes out. Back under our way again. Back to the canteen again. Ball goes out in that far side. Throw in for West Torrens Birkalla. Jasmine Franks looks like the player that will take this. She goes down the line. Trying to find Bilardo. They make the way forward. Chapel can't quite get the foot in there. Middleton strong on the ball twice. Goes to ground. Wins the free kick. Sasha Williams wins that. Sarah Chappell now has Bilardo up front. Plays it back into Williams. Scorer of 2 goals last week. Will she get something this week? Broken down though by Elena Tsaroulis. She comes away with it. Cuts inside. Plays in Abby Middleton now. Middleton with the ball at her feet. Into the Birkalla half she goes. They're all backing off her, giving her space. Maybe just a bit heavy there. That probably go out. And it does.
I mean, good to see a bit more intensity from both sides already in the first couple minutes of the second half. So
the goal's done that, I think.
Yeah,
it probably
for
needed
sure.
the goal, didn't it? And
Yeah.
that goal's come in the 47th minute from Talia Bilardo. Very even first half. Pressure applied there by Chrissy Panagaris on both Nicole Robertson and Annalise Simpson. Here's Robertson again, forced into the corner. And Emily Hazelwood looks like she might, I was going to say win the throw, but she's actually lost it. There's a spring in the Comets' step since they conceded that goal.
yeah, definitely seeing them press a little higher as well, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, they've pinned them and pinned West Torrens Birkalla into the corner here. Be doing well to get out of here, actually. Down the line, Hazelwood just misses it. Chapel looking for Fogelsang. Over the top it goes. Fogelsang's onto this. Nottridge clears. Only as far as an opponent. Chapel. That was going right up there. Over the bar.
Well, she's been known to finish shots from that distance, so, I mean, you wouldn't put it past her to take the shot from there.
Middleton down the line. Hazelwood's won that. Keeps it on the deck. Panagaris feeds it out to the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Tilly, the player there with the shot in the end, but it was well held by Kurosawa, and she's distributed it. End-to-end stuff here. Down they come in that red left-hand side, Mills, but it's cleared by Willoughby. And it goes out off Jasmine Franks. Elena Tsaroulis now brings the ball down, turns, chips forward. Chapel clears. Finds Williams. Goes back inside. Lena Fogelsang now makes her way forward. Finds Sasha Williams again. And she's judged to be offside. And I knew that cry of disappointment was forthcoming.
Yeah. The second we saw the flag going up was...
Oh no, they won't be happy about this.
Yeah, she's made the right run. I think just that little bit too early. She's a very fast player, so kind of might forget how quick she actually is and needs to keep in line with them.
To be fair to the assistant in this near side, Indiana Van Diesen, she was well up with play, and she's been very decisive with the flag throughout, so should be commended in that. Goal kick. And there's some complaint from West Torrens Birkalla on this near side. Which had been directed at the assistant in this near side, and because they're wearing all the radios and everything, they just reel each other in, don't they?
Yeah. I think it's definitely a good thing. Kind of gives them that added protection if things are happening, that they're not just yelling into the middle of the park for the referee and can get a quick answer from them.
The end result of that is a booking for a member of the coaching staff here on the near side. West Torrens Birkalla's coaching staff, that is. A caution, it might have been for Mitch Nicholson, I'm not sure, but we're back underway. Willoughby now on the far side. Goes to ground. Some referees would give that, some wouldn't. But the ball goes out on the far side. It's a throw in for Comets. Throw in's taken. Into the box it goes. West Torrens Birkalla clear the lines. Finding it hard to get through or to breach that Birkalla back line on that far side, but cross eventually comes in, intercepted comfortably and well though. And eventually goes out on the far side. Comets throw in. Izzy Nottridge with it. Goes down the line. Cleared. Middleton. Annalise Simpson. Goes back to Nicole Robertson, and West Torrens Birkalla try to clear the lines, but they haven't done it effectively. And they still have possession though. Simpson goes back to Robertson, and she opts to go back to her goalkeeper Kurosawa. Mills, overlapping run by Sasha Williams. Cerulis might get the better of her here and sees the ball out. It's a goal kick. Good defending by Elena Cerulis, Adelaide Comets captain.
Yeah, she's done really well to body Williams out there.
Last season, Comets did do the double over West Torrens Birkalla in the league. It was 2-1 at this ground and a 3-2 win at Ellis Park. West Torrens Birkalla promoted to the WNPL in 2021. Actually finished second in the WSL and they lost the promotion playoff. But that was the year that the WNPL was expanded from 8 to 10 teams, so they were promoted anyway. And West Torrens Birkalla yet to beat Comets in a home and away league game in the WNPL. Tangle in the middle there, Sarah. I missed what happened.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened?
Willoughby kind of had the ball, and I think both players kind of went in. I think we've got Vogelsang and Mills both kind of battling on with Willoughby, and I think Mills has probably come off the worst of it.
And the physician has been summoned. Bring the doctor on, they say. Mills still on the ground, but Vogelsang back up.
Oh, sorry, it's Chapel, I think.
Oh, Sarah Chappell's the other player who was down. Yep. We reached the 60th minute. Of course, that's the time when the substitutes all start to come out and try to keep warm, and it's the time of the game where you might get the odd change made.
Yeah, and I think adding a subs at the moment would add like a little bit of intensity. I mean, both teams coming out really strong, but sometimes those impact plays are really what you need to kind of push it through to the end. I'd be curious to know if Birkalla know that it would be the first time in a home and away season that they're beating Comets.
Yeah, well, I was pretty thorough with my research. I went back through each of the years and each of the games, and I could only find one win that West Torrens Birkalla had over Comets, and that was in a finals game. So that game aside, you know, the home and away season, Comets have won, or at least not lost, all of the games. So a big moment for West Torrens Birkalla. A little bit of history here. If they can get the win, if they can hang on for it, they've still got half an hour to go. Still a fair way to go, and to be honest, since that goal was scored, I think Comets have really lifted.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think still a little bit hesitant with the pressing. Obviously, Panagaris doing plenty of it, but probably just in the middle, allowing Birkalla to kind of play through their defence and move forward. So it'll be interesting to see how they go in this last half an hour.
Plenty of time for plenty of goals. I don't think it's over yet, but yeah. Maybe a little bit of history for West Torrens Birkalla if they can hang on to this lead or even extend it. 60 minutes gone. Free kick by Tsurulis in towards the penalty spot. That was Annalise Simpson with the put her boot up there to intercept that, and good goalkeeping there by Ayano Kurosawa.
Yeah, she hasn't had to do much, but when she has, she's looking very strong and like a solid force, but she's done really well just playing out from the back and really directing a defence line.
Throw in on the far side now for Comets. Down the line it goes. One for Kylie Pridham to chase, and she's got the ball at her feet still. Twisting and turning, trying to find the space to get the cross in. She's done well, she's created the space. She's on her left, cross comes in, it's low. And it's cleared. Oh. And if body language could tell 1,000 words.
Or the smile on her face as she's running towards us.
Sasha Williams with a triple handball there, I think. Entirely accidental, of course. Just bounced back up at her, didn't it?
Yeah, it was just unfortunate on the backspin there.
Abby Middleton now with this free kick. She's a good distance out, but she might have a shot. She does have a shot.
That Breeze that you were mentioning in the first half not being there probably picked that one up.
That's right. Our camera operator Sam Davey upstairs was a little bit disappointed that I'd suggested there hadn't been much wind, but he's far more exposed up there than we are down here in the executive suite. Final ball lacking there. West Torrens Birkalla just see that one out. And it'll be a goal kick for Ayano Kurosawa. If you've just joined us, 64 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. It was nothing each at half time, but a goal early in the second half, coming in the 47th minute from Talia Bellardo, is the difference between the two sides at this point in time. You're watching the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League South Australia. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel NPLSA. I feel since the goal, Comets have been the better team. There's Abby Middleton. Outside of the right boot, chip over the top. Chrissy Panagaris is onto this, but she'll be offside. I think he got that right.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
It's difficult to tell from this angle, but she did linger there. It's not a lot of complaining from the Comets bench or supporters, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, it just goes to show how quickly Panagaris can really change it on you. If you're not careful in that back line, she will make the most of it.
I sort of feel, if I was being honest, they've given her a little bit too much space. They've given her more space than I think she, more space than they should.
Yes.
And I don't mean that they've given her a lot of space, but just for a player of that quality, you've really got to be tight on, haven't you?
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen how quickly she can make something out of nothing, so you give her a little bit of space and she's going to use it.
Ball into the middle from Chappell. Willoughby's onto it. She's been a bit quieter this half, hasn't she, Anastasia Willoughby?
Yeah, I don't know if that knock earlier might have shaken her a little bit, but still just managing to be all over the pitch.
Final ball into the middle. Williams is underneath it. It breaks to her, but Sienna Western clears the danger. Free kick for West Torrens Birkalla. Hilly Princess over it. All the players at the edge of the box. So I assume she'll put this in towards the penalty spot. It might be a bit too close to the keeper, but collision there. Fairly solid there. Players down on either side. Comets goalkeeper Masuzu Ito is down.
We've got Talia Bilardo. It's the other player down.
Well done you, Sire, for spotting that. I couldn't make it out. It was a clash of players. There was quite a lot of them in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, and I think both heavy challenging for the ball, as you would in a goal-scoring opportunity like that, and just unfortunate that it was a heavy collision.
Comets looking at their bench now. Player still down though. If you have just joined us, you're watching the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League's match. It is 1-0 for West Torrens Birkalla, the home side. Goal in the 47th minute from Talia Bilardo. The difference between the two teams after a very even first half. West Torrens Birkalla have only won this fixture once in the 2024 final series, a 2-1 win at Service FM. Mariah Applin, the scorer of the 2 goals for West Torrens Birkalla that night, and Emily Hazelwood scoring the single goal for Comets. Other than that though, Comets have had the upper hand in this fixture over the years, and they did do the double over West Torrens Birkalla last year, winning 2-1 here at Jack Smith. 3-2 at Ellis Park. Just a short break in play just now while Talia Bilardo has picked up a knock and is receiving some treatment in the penalty box up there to the right hand side. There was another game tonight in the WNPL. Adelaide University were hosting Salisbury Inter. That game finished 2-2. Sarah, have you got an update on the NTC versus Flinders United game?
Yeah, it looks like the NTC girls are at 1-0 against Flinders, and we're sitting at the 50th minute. So still a bit to go for both teams. Flinders definitely be looking to get a win after a draw and a couple losses. But yeah, and obviously seeing the Football SA girls in the first round looking tough, and obviously with the additions of the girls coming down from Adelaide United, they're still doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, they're sitting second in the ladder just now. They played 3 and they haven't lost yet, NTC. They've won 2, drawn 1 with 7 points, so they sit 2 points behind West Adelaide on the ladder. So a win for them tonight would obviously keep them ahead of West Torrens, Birkalla or Comets. Neither of them being a point behind on 6 currently would be able to overtake NTC.
Yeah, and I'm sure both teams looking to get a win, especially this early in the season. We know how quickly points can add up at the end of the season. Sometimes you don't need to win a majority of your games. It could just be that little one draw or the little win you got over another team in the first half that can make the difference.
And we should never say we're happy to see a team lose, should we, Sarah Taylor? But if Flinders United lose tonight, they've only got the 1 point, and you're playing tomorrow. A win for you could take you potentially. Well, you're playing Vista as well, who have got 2 points.
Yeah. So yeah, it can change it all at the moment. So
the table is very tight, you know, with 3 games gone, isn't there? There's only a few points really separating teams in the bottom from teams in potentially top 6.
Yeah, and I think we saw a lot of that last season. I think even towards the end, it was a matter of just a couple points to keep you out of the relegation zone or in the top 5. And then I think there was probably the 7th and 8th, or 6th and 7th, I should probably say, that kind of didn't really have to play for much towards the end.
So unfortunately, the stretcher has been called for Talia Bilardo there. Hopefully she's all right, but she's been taken off on that stretcher now, so applause are in the ground for her. So that's not good to see, to be honest. So hopefully she's okay.
No, you never want to see a player be stretchered off, especially, you know, coming off of a goal. And I feel like she's really found herself at Birkalla. Like playing with her a couple seasons ago, it was kind of building that confidence in herself, and she's finally kind of got to that. So hopefully it's nothing that puts her out for too long.
Scorer of the goal that separates the two sides in the 47th minute, Talia Bilardo. Race through and goal. Put it away well beyond the reach of Misuzu Ito in the Comets goal. So that'll mean we've got a few extra minutes at the end of the 90, I would say. I didn't really clock what time we stopped at, but West Torrens Birkalla now making their 4th substitution as Bilardo leaves, and on comes Alana Ursino. And she looks like she's slotted into the 6th position there.
It looks like they'll keep Mills and Williams up front for them and just transition the formation a little bit, just to kind of replace Bilardo up front there.
4-2-3-1 by the looks of it at a glance. But I'm convinced that the teams will run out, stand in that formation, and then just call my bluff and play a different formation. It's a through ball there for Sasha Williams. It's intercepted though by Abby Middleton. Thrown in the far side for Comets. Bit scrappy in that far side, but West Torrens and Birkalla come away with it. Sasha Williams is calling for the ball in the middle.
Mills has done really well again down that side.
Might ask you towards the end of the game for your opinion on who the top 3 players across both teams have been tonight. And I'll give you a bit of liberty with that. I'll say you can name 4 or maybe even 5 because I'm feeling generous.
Perfect. At least you're giving me a little bit of notice just to keep an eye.
Yeah, that's well. There's nothing worse than being sprung it on you, and that's happened to me in the past. You know, you've got 10 seconds, David. Who were your top 3 players? Sasha Williams now has it in this near side, chips over the top. Ito finds Abby Middleton. Chrissy Panagaris gives chase and she's pulled up. I think she probably realised she wasn't going to get that one. I think she maybe felt it had come off a West Torrens Birkalla player. She's looking that way, isn't she?
Yeah.
Now Comets make their first change of the evening, and it's a double substitution.
It looks like we've got Katsabas coming on with Carl Adam as well.
Yep. Well done, you. Yeah, Carl Adam Khan coming on, number 17, and Joanna Katsabas also coming on. Katsabas did start the game last week in Comets 2-1 home win versus Modbury Vista. Sienna Western tidies that up and plays the ball back. Sasha Williams. Chip over the top, one for Williams to chase. She's got Vogelsang in the middle and Chappell in the middle, but she can't get the cross in. Abby Middleton's defended well there. And it's a corner for West Torrens Birkalla. Alice McCauley makes her way down there to take this. There's McCauley's cross. It's deep. And it was met by Willoughby before the final shot went out. And Masuzu Ito makes her way down there. She's playing ball girl just now. She goes and retrieves the ball. And the clock does show 77 minutes, meaning 13 to go, but I reckon there might be 6 or 7 to be added onto that because of the injury to Talia Bellardo. On ball by Tsaroulis. That'll go all the way through to the goalkeeper. It bounced funny, didn't it? But she's caught it.
Yeah, just solid hands, even just in situations like that.
Ball goes out the far side. I think Izzy Notridge wanted to take that, but it's gone the other way. Throw in for Birkalla. Down the line that one goes. Cleared by Elena Tsaroulis. Comets just lifted after the goal, but since the injury have maybe been a little bit quiet, not quieter, but they've lost a bit of their momentum. Here's Sarah Chappell cross into the middle. Mills, it leaves it to Lena Fogelsang. Fogelsang on the ball, turns and shoots, and it's gone in. Sehr gut gespielt in eine große Target des Fußballtor for Lena Fogelsang. I've been dying to say that for a while. It's 2-0 now. She's put them 2-0 up on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Probably about 12-13 minutes to go. And a fine goal, fine finish. And Fogelsang gets her 4th for the season.
Yeah, she did really well to make sure that she had it on her preferred foot there as well, but still managed to weave it from the defenders. Even with multiple touches, Comets were probably just that little bit slow to shut her down, but yeah, she's able to finish it nicely there.
And that will make it difficult for Comets. After they conceded in the 47th minute, they did come into their own a little bit. They found their feet, so to speak. That's a good cross by Middleton for Panagaris. And just like after they conceded that 47th minute goal, they're back in it here. Good shot by Middleton. Can't be held, and it's parried.
Just hit that little bit high there by Pridham there. She's probably kicking herself a little bit.
Yeah, it came out to her pretty quickly though, didn't it? She didn't have a lot of time to react.
Yeah, she managed to hit it pretty well considering. Yeah, just unfortunate, and was probably the one time she probably grabbed the keeper off the line when she's been very mentally strong and aware of where the ball is at all times.
So if this result stays this way, it's going to be quite a win for West Torrens Birkalla. You know, a result that would probably put them up to 2nd, depending on results elsewhere, of course. But there's still plenty of time. There's 10 minutes to go, and 2-0 is one of those dangerous leads, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And I think especially knowing that there's going to be that much extra time, given the injury, I think it's like both teams are really going to be putting in that extra. I think we'll see probably Birkalla playing a little bit more defensive just to kind of hold it off. But yeah, Comets just need to keep driving and try and get that momentum back up that they had prior to the injury.
Sienna Western there just showed a little bit too much of the ball to Lena Fogelsang. He managed to get a toe in, and it has come off a Comets player, so it's a West Torrens Birkalla throw. Down the line they go. Again, Western on Fogelsang. Fogelsang still got the ball at her feet and is using the body well. Goes to ground a bit too easy there. No penalty given there. And the appeal was probably half-hearted anyway. And everyone shouting everything from pass back to offside to penalty. Who'd be a referee, Sarah? Would you do it?
I don't think I could do it.
Goodness me. There was 3 different shouts for 3 different things there.
Hey, sometimes you just got to call, just try and see if you can get anything from it.
Well, if Comets are to get something out of this, they're going to need something soon. We still probably have 15 minutes. If you have just joined us, you're watching the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League's match here at Jack Smith Park between West Torrens Birkalla and Comets as Comets come forward now. It was nothing each at half time, but an early goal in the second half, Talia Ballardo in the 47th minute, made it 1-0 for West Torrens Birkalla. Ballardo unfortunately left the field with a nasty injury. She was on a stretcher in the 70th minute. And we hope she's okay. And then Lena Fogelsang just 6 minutes ago doubled the lead, and it is 2-0. But both times that West Torrens Birkalla have scored tonight, Comets have lifted. And that's been the case here again after the second goal went in. So don't write them off yet.
Exactly, we can see how quickly things can change. And I'm sure Joel will be pushing the girls to really get that momentum back up.
Throw in taken on that far side. Izzy Nottrich pots it back up. Comets try to come forward. Nottrich has it again. Not probably how she intended the move to work out, but at least they have possession. Western now pops it forward. Jasmine Franks out there to meet that. Comets still have it. Hazelwood down the right hand side now has a couple of options in the middle. Can't get the cross in, but she wins the corner. Corner on the far side. Comes in. Lands at Western's feet. I think she was surprised by it. She didn't get a shot in. Throw in again on that far side. Carl Adam Can with the ball at her feet now. Crosses in with her left. Vogelsang clears. Only as far as Sienna Western though. Abby Middleton now. The build up on the left hand side nicely. Cross will come in. Shot might come in. And it is a shot off the bar, off the underside of the bar. By Joanna Kitsabis.
Yeah, she's done really well to take that shot. Just very unfortunate to hit the pretty much A-frame of the goal.
This is exactly what happened when West Torrens Birkalla scored that first one. It was all Comets for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We just haven't been able to capitalise, but that was a decent effort there off the bar. Abby Middleton and Joanna Kitsabis combining well down the left-hand side to create that opportunity. But yet, nothing to show on the scoreboard.
No, not just yet. Obviously, after watching last week, I know Comets did go 1-0 down and really gave them the extra leverage to get those extra goals that Chrissy needed in Comets. But yeah, hopefully this can amp them up a little bit. Hopefully not too late either.
Cross comes in from that free kick now. Very close to the goalkeeper. Vogelsang gets up, gets her head to it. It's a bit of a scrappy clearance, but it's effective. The danger momentarily absolved. Ball comes back in. A little bit of space here. Annalise Simpson clears with her right. Middleton. Kitsabis now. On her left. Whips it in. Breaks to Middleton. And that's... If that was a shot, then it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side.
Yeah, obviously the ball coming at speed like that and on the volley, definitely a hard one to control. So probably just didn't hit it on that sweet spot of her foot. And I would say probably a bit more of the outer of the foot to create that spin to go out. So
it was coming at her. It's a funny pace with like you say, a spin on it. But another chance going for Comets. We are into the 88th minute now. Western pushes it out wide. Middleton, nice first touch. Opts to go out wide to Sabas on the left. She tries to cut inside. Simpson's paying her close attention. And it clears, but only across the face of her own goal. Anastasia Willoughby under it now. Western chip over this far side. Still Comets have it. And they win the throw.
I think Katsaba's coming in really as an impact player off the bench. She's managed to create a few good chances now, and her touch has just been right. And just managing to get around her defender each time.
Here's Willoughby now. Ball on the deck. Tight space though. Birkalla back in numbers.
Yeah, we're seeing all 10 field players behind the ball at the moment. They've got nothing up front, kind of leaving Comets to be on their own.
West Torrens Birkalla now making a substitution. It looked like Sasha Williams was making her way over here, but she's broken that stride. I'm not sure who's coming off.
I think we've got Sarah Chappell coming off, handing over the captain's armband.
Mabel Day, the player who looks like she'll come on. Sarah Chappell's had a good game, hasn't she?
Yeah, she always does. She's a real engine for Birkalla. We're just saying earlier with the positioning, she's someone that would be in every position on the park.
Strong and physical. Goal kick only goes as far as Emily Hazelwood. Sienna Western now. He's out to this side. Abby Middleton. He's along the ground nicely to Panagaris. They just can't find the space through that back line, can they?
No, again, just the numbers behind the ball. It's going to be tricky for them to get through now. I think Birkalla's sitting on a 2-goal lead. They'll be wanting to kind of play it safe for the remainder of the game.
Willoughby. Katsabas goes inside. Williams to Fogelsang. Fogelsang goes back inside. Final ball lacking. Panagaris now. A little bit of a coming together there with Nicole Robertson. Middleton, nice play by her. Gets a shot in. Middleton's had a good few minutes there, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She's just sort of come to prominence, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's really started to get herself involved in the game and made a few good run-throughs and also getting that ball up front. Especially knowing that it's the last few minutes. I'm sure she's wanting to get ball in the back of the net.
Her parents, Andrew and Sharon, here tonight, proudly watching on. Said I would mention them in commentary. I think Abby might be a wee bit embarrassed by that, but...
Perfect leeway for you, though.
Yes. But she has. I mean, she's in the last probably, 15, 20 minutes, she's really come to the fore. Bit quiet through the first half, bit quiet through maybe the start of the second half, but over the last 20 minutes, she's really combined well with Katsabas on this left-hand side. And she's had a couple of shots on goal as well. Here's Panagaris, overhead kick. Nothing given. 93 minutes gone. We're probably due to have probably 8 minutes of additional time following a nasty injury to Talia Bellardo in the 70th minute. Bellardo, also the player that opened the scoring in this game in the 47th minute after it was nothing each at half-time. And a Lena Fogelsang goal in the 70th minute has made it 2-0. But since that goal, it's been all Comets. If they can get something soon, they might be able to salvage something from this game, but the time is becoming an enemy for them. Remember, you've got to think about the top. Are you still thinking about that?
Yes, still thinking.
Don't overthink it. That's my advice to you.
Yeah, I think there's a few names floating around, and then obviously, like you mentioned, a few players kind of really putting in these last few minutes. So
referee and the assistants actually have caught them both glancing at their watches. 94 minutes gone. And this game now slipping away from Comets. Been a very good second half. First half, let's be honest, was a little bit slow, wasn't it?
yeah, I mean, like we mentioned earlier, like just very safe play from both teams, I think. contesting well in the middle, but kind of meant that we didn't see many attacking opportunities. I think we maybe saw one shot, but
here's a little chance for Comets. And Kitsaba sees that one in, but I think it's maybe Willoughby that's scored it. And it might be too little too late, but they'll make for an interesting last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've really been kind of building it up since that second goal. As you mentioned, it kind of lifts them each time. Probably a little bit later than they would have liked, but, you know, anything's possible, so...
Well, there's a wag in the tail here. There's probably only 3 minutes or so to go. Comets now looking for an equaliser. Here's Sienna Western making her way forward. Threads the ball out to the left-hand side. Middleton pops up here. Khan, who was on the right earlier, has moved over to the left. She plays it back to Western. And Cerulis now ventures forward into West Torrens-Birkalla's half, plays it forward. Doesn't find a teammate though. Has a second bite at the cherry. And this is onside. Sasha Williams is making a big run down the middle. Comets have lost her. It's Mills on the ball now, inside the penalty spot. Penalty box, should I say. What a stop! That is a fantastic little save there, yeah. Masuzu Ito. On you go, Sarah. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, you're all right. I was just going to say a big challenge there by Willoughby as well, tracking to get back on Mills. Yeah, but big save by Ito there.
Candidate for save of the week, maybe. Stay tuned, folks. Watch out for that. West Torrens-Birkalla in no great rush to take this kick, which Comets are highlighting. It is a corner kick. Yellow Princess down there in the corner. And in fact, yellow card's been awarded, but not really sure to which player because they were both taking the time over the corner.
Yeah, which is kind of causing a bit more delay.
It might have been Alice McCauley, actually. She was the one who was supposed to take the corner, so you would think maybe the yellow card would be for her rather than the player Princess waiting for the corner to be taken.
I mean, yeah, I think that corner was always with the intention of keeping it at the corner, wasting a little bit of time to try and push up the minutes.
There's a free kick now for West Torrens-Birkalla. Alice McCauley, the player holding the ball, while her teammate Ellie Princess gets to her feet. Those were the two that were taking the corner that took 5 minutes to complete and earned them a yellow card, one of them. 98th minute now. Plenty of extra time because of a nasty injury, unfortunately, to Talia Ballard in the 70th minute, but West Torrens-Birkalla will now take this free kick. They go short. They haven't got it now. West Torrens-Birkalla have got it. Free kick has been given the other way though. Comets have it. Not free kick actually. Throw-in's been awarded, but
bit of cramp there by Princess, I think.
yeah, Ellie Princess is the player who's down, and Dr. Anastasia Willoughby is seeing to her just now. Tending to the patient. Quick update around the grounds. NTC still 1-0 up against Flinders United in their game. They're in the last 10 minutes of that match. Earlier on today, Adelaide University drew 2-2 with Salisbury Inter. And it is 2-1 here at Jack Smith Park between West Torrens Birkalla and Adelaide Comets. Vogelsang receives the throw-in, sorry. Saroulis now, Comets captain, goes forward. Lacking maybe a little bit of structure now, Comets. It's becoming a little bit messy out there as they scramble to try and get an equaliser. Interestingly enough, the scoreboard, or the timer on the scoreboard, only goes up to 99. So it's actually stuck at 99. We're playing a significant amount of injury time due to a delay in play when a player, Bilardo, went down. We've had a couple of goals as well. Can't imagine there's much longer left now. Here's Sasha Williams down the left-hand side. She hasn't got anything in the middle. She's on her own. Then if Vogelsang's made a run in now. Joanna Katsabis now chasing that one down from Annalise Young.
I think a little bit of time added as well for the yellow card with the corner and time wasting beforehand and a couple cramps, but can't imagine there'll be too much longer.
I did say Annalise Young, it's Annalise Simpson, isn't it? My mistake, sorry about that. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, time must surely be up soon. I've got to be home by 12 or I turn into a pumpkin. And that one goes out. That'll be a goal kick for West Torrens Birkalla. Kurosawa will take this. And you would think the next passage of play would be the last.
Yeah, I would say that'd be about it.
Kurosawa's kick goes long, and that is it. Referee Thomas Gilchrist blows for full time. It's finished 2-1 here for West Torrens Birkalla in the Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match here at Jack Smith Park. Sarah Taylor, have you got a summary of who the players out there that have been that have impressed you most? No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. I think from Birkalla, Angela Mills really had a good game, constantly running down the wing and creating those chances. Obviously, Sarah Chappell again, just really proving that she is like an engine for Birkalla, constantly working and making sure she's strong attacking and defensively. And then Alice McCauley, also really good game. I mean, keeping Comets away from scoring, it's always a big feat. So, and then I guess for Comets, I think having Kylie Pridham, such a young player, but really making herself known in the league, really turning Birkalla's defence a little bit there. Anastasia Willoughby, again another version of Sarah Chappell, just constantly working and covering the space. And then I think took a little bit, but Abby Middleton really stepped up in the second half and created a few chances, but yeah, just unfortunate not to get there in the end.
That's a very good summary. You've picked 6, you've picked 3 from each team. That's very diplomatic of you, Sarah. I suppose if you pick 3, then you're probably going to miss. Well, one team's going to have less than the other team, aren't they? Whether it's a 2-1 or a 3-0. But very good summary there. I think I would agree with you there. Those players all did quite well. Chrissy Panagas maybe a bit unlucky not to get a goal. It's unusual for her not to score. She'll be disappointed, I suppose, tonight. But a great result for the home side, West Torrens Birkalla, who started tonight third on the ladder, and depending on how results go elsewhere, might move up to second. But I think it's time we packed up.
Yeah,
thanks a lot for being my co-host tonight, Sarah Taylor of Metro
Stars.
Well done. Yes, you are getting the hang of this. It's been good fun. Second half was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, much better. Second half, very exciting.
First half was maybe a little bit slow, but we'll get packed up. Remember, folks, you can or you should get out to a game if you can this weekend. Check your local guides for where those games are being played. I know that Metro Stars are playing tomorrow against Modbury Vista. So get out to games if you can. Support local football. If you can't, and only if you can't, don't forget you can watch these games on the FSA FSA League's YouTube channel. But I've been your host, David Grant, tonight. I've been joined by Sarah Taylor. I've had a wonderful time, but it's time for us to go. Goodbye.
See ya. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.